We are back with another video, guys. 7 signs God is preparing you for something better. Now, if you choose to support me, you're going to hit that like button, you're going to hit that share button, you're going to subscribe to this channel, and you're going to donate as well. Number one, they don't want to be your friend anymore. This is okay, guys. You know, your friend just ghosted you. They don't want to be around you anymore. You're not on the same frequency that they on. They at a lower frequency. You at a higher frequency. You know, you want to serve God. You want to do better. You want to self-improve your life. You know, you more spiritual now. You in tune with vibration now. They're not on that. That's okay, because God is preparing you for something better. Better friends. See, a lot of y'all, when y'all friend try to walk away and neglect y'all want to, try to figure out what did I do and all this type of stuff. Let them go. Let them walk away. When you know for a fact that you've done nothing but do the right thing, and they know for a fact, like, now you on a narrow path, you want to walk the path of righteousness, and they got a problem with that, let them go. That's a person that's subscribed to the kingdom of darkness. They're not subscribed to the kingdom of light. So you got to let these type of people go, because they're not for you at all. No, a lot of y'all get things mixed up with your spiritual friends and your carnal-minded friends. The spiritual friends that's a part of the kingdom of light, they're not going to do that. But the friends that are a part of the kingdom of darkness, they're going to ghost you. They're going to try to make it seem like it's your fault when you did nothing wrong. Except you're just trying to do the right thing. And it can be sad to some of us because we thought, like, man, I thought this person was really my friend. No, it can be even your so-called high school friends or high school friends. Now they don't hit you up anymore, because God is preparing you for better friends, better spiritual friends that you connect with on a spiritual level. So do not get distracted by these carnal-minded friends that you met in high school. You know, a lot of them, they were clowns anyway. Let's be realistic. It might be a few friends that was actually righteous, on the righteous path, and they're going to actually understand you and want to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of them, let them go. If they don't want to be your friend no more, don't force nobody to be your friend. I don't care how funny they is. I don't care how entertaining they is, because most likely you don't need them in their life. If they walking away out your life, that means that you don't need them in your life. God's trying to tell you, hey, this person is not for you. All right? And plus, God is your best friend, because he's still closer than a brother. Number two, another sign that God's preparing you for something better. Excuse me, guys. I'm up in the weather a little bit. You just lost your job. Now, when it comes down to losing your job, I know a lot of us, we look at this as like very, very devastating. Like, how we going to do this? How we going to do that? Man, I just lost my job. You got to continue to have faith in God. And you got to continue to, to keep trying to, get a better job. Don't just sit back and have faith and think that, this Sky Daddy is going to just give you a job. No. You got to continue to fill out applications. Continue to keep trying. Don't give up. Maybe your manager don't like the light that's within you. You probably did nothing wrong with them. They just don't like you. You come to work on time. You know what I'm saying? You do what you're supposed to be doing, and you lost your job because of somebody lied, that you said something about the manager or something like that, or whatever the case is. Maybe, like I said, they just don't like you. That manager vibration is very, very low, and they don't like your high vibration, and you lost that job. Continue to have faith, man. It's better jobs out there for you. A lot of these jobs, low income jobs, it's a lot of drama, that come with them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they're miserable. They're not happy with where they where they working at and their pay. Especially a lot of females, they bring up a lot of drama at jobs. And there's some males do too, but more females do it. And you guys got to continue just to trust in God and trust in the God that's in you, and keep a positive mindset. And trust me, God is going to prepare you for a better job if you continue to stay positive and fill out applications and actually go up there. Don't just fill out an application. Go up there. Let them know, look, hey, I filled out an application. Is there a way that you can give me a background check or do an interview with me? You got to go up there. Don't just fill out the application, because a lot of y'all just fill out applications that you think that you done. Jobs, it's not their job to actually call you. I know you think that, and some jobs will, but the majority of the time, they're not going to call you. You got to go up there and let them know, look, hey, I'm ready to work. I'm just letting you people know this, because there's some people that's in their 20s or just got out of school, high school, don't know how to, they think that as long as I fill out a job application, I'm good. No, go up there. Let them know that you really want that job. All right? Number 3, another sign that God's preparing you for something better. You just went broke. God's preparing you for better income when you go broke. God's preparing you for financial maturity. God's preparing you for financial discipline. Maybe all the money that you had, you took it for granted. Now you're going broke. But now you're going to get a better job. You're going to start becoming an investor, not a consumer. God trying to shift your mindset about money. Some of y'all some of y'all have money. Some of y'all have money and still broke. And what I mean by that, some of y'all have jobs still broke. Now I can see if you're spending your money on your bills and you're broke. I understand that. But some of y'all have money, and you know for a fact like that you can invest that money. But you don't invest it. You try to be a consumer. You buy stuff that you don't want to sell for higher, or you just buy stuff to consume, and you wonder why you ain't got no money, because you financially immature. But you just went broke because of that. You've been financially immature. Every dollar you get, you spend. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people going broke and paying bills. I understand that. That can happen. That's reality. But for the people that is going broke because you just financially immature, God is preparing you for something better. But and another thing too, what God's preparing you for, a better mindset. That's the main thing towards money. This is what God's preparing you for, a better mindset towards money. So the next time you get money, you're going to invest it next time. It's the reason why you stay broke, but you have money, but you just keep staying broke because you're spending your money on stuff that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that spend their money on stuff that they know for a fact that you do not need, instead of investing it and having more of it so you can make more money, this is why you have went broke. God trying to change your mindset about money. All right? But you just gotta have faith in God, and you gotta know for a fact that. All right, now I gotta tighten up. All right. Number 4, another sign God's preparing you for something better. Doors are closing on you. The doors that you thought that was supposed to open for you, it's just like every door that you think, man, this is it. I'm about to make it. God's about to open a door. It was closed on you. Because God is preparing you for a better door that you don't have to open. You know what I'm saying? See, those doors that you try to open, they was closed on you because you tried to open it. You know what I'm saying? You was too desperate. But when God opens a door for you, you don't have to open it. You don't got to put your hand on the knob at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just open. It's like the doors of the church is just open to anyone. It's just open, guys. So God is preparing you for a better door that you don't have to open or that no man can close. God's preparing you for that. All right? Another sign is God's preparing you for something better. You are all alone. Now, when you are alone, God is preparing you for something better. That's isolation. When every time God has isolated me, in my 20s, man, leveling up. I found my purpose through isolation. I started making a little passive income online for isolation by being alone. That's God preparing me for something better. I started to get more supporters online because of isolation, being alone. He was preparing me for something better all the time. You know what I'm saying? But when I first got alone, I was depressed, man. I was like, man, how long I'm going to be alone, bro? Who I got. And I found out that I had the God that's within me. That's all I need. And then I started to think more positive. And I started to eat more healthy and all this type of stuff. I found my purpose, man. It's crazy. But just to let you know, when it comes down to you being alone, God's preparing you for something better. Number 6, another sign that God's preparing you for something better, you just dropped out of college. Now, for my college dropouts, God could be preparing you for something that's better. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say college is not for everybody, or everybody think that they want to go to college, but when they get in college, they don't really want to be there, which is okay, because the energy might not be for you, or that that type of college that you went to might not be for you, and that's fine. But God is preparing you for something that's greater. You got to just trust in God if you just dropped out of college. You know, you got to trust in the God that's within you. And you got to also think as well, because you and God got to work together to figure out what God really got a plan for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that dropped out of college and became rich. I'm not saying that this is going to happen for everybody, guys. All right? I'm not saying this. But it can happen. And just because you're not going to be rich, that doesn't mean that God doesn't have something better that's for you. You know what I'm saying? That you actually enjoy. Maybe you thought that you was going to enjoy that major, but now you don't enjoy it. God got something better for you. Trust me. You just got to continue to trust in Him and let Him guide you in the right direction. All right? Number 7. God is preparing something. Excuse me, guys. God is preparing you for something better. You changing your major in college. Let's say if you're in college, right, and you changing your major. You like, man, I thought that major was gonna be for me, but I don't want to do that. God got something better for you in store. You just gotta know that. You just gotta receive it. You just gotta stay positive. Don't start being negative. Like, man, I should never came here. I should never did this. You gotta trust God. You gotta trust the God that's in you. That, you know what? I thought I want to do that, but nah, I want to do this. But you gotta stay positive, man. Maybe you thinking about changing majors, but you don't know what major. You still gotta be positive. You gotta be like, man, I came to college because I got a purpose. I have a plan. Excuse me. I'm ready to work. You know, I'm ready to elevate. You gotta truly, solely believe that you're ready to elevate, that you're ready to grow. And God will show you the way. But you gotta remain positive. You gotta keep trying. You can't just give up. Now, for the college dropouts, they dropped out because it wasn't for them. You know what I'm saying? That's not, it's not really necessarily giving up. If you thought something was for you, but you realize, like, this is not what I want to do, I just changed my mind. Right? But when you change your major, excuse me, guys. Gotta get something. Drink something. Hold on, guys. Alright. When you change your major, you gotta realize, like, okay, I thought that I wanted to be a part of this major, but maybe it's too hard. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you better at business than being a nurse. Or maybe you better at being a lawyer than being a doctor. You know, maybe you better at being an engineer, a tech engineer, than being something else. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you guys gotta understand, man, you gotta trust God if you want to change your major. Hope you got some of this video. Hope it helped you. I hope that encouraged you and it touched you in some sort of way. It's Coleman.